Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is A Closer Look, and I'm your host, Lynda Fontaine. This hour, my guest is Tracy Michelle Edwards, who is Community Relations Manager with Second Harvest Food Bank. Thank you for being here, Tracy.
Thank you for letting us come again.
Oh, we appreciate it. Tracy is my girlfriend, as you know, if you are a fan of this show. And you also know that she does an awesome job for Second Harvest Food Bank. Tell us, how's it going with the food bank these days?
Well, we're working hard. We always work hard, but because of the pandemic, we're just finding there's more and more people who need us. And we're working hard to make sure that we can meet every need that we can. We are even working 6 days a week. We've been having pop-up pantries at least once a month at Second Harvest. And we know we're going to continue doing that through the end of the year. And it's not just at the food bank. Last week we had 14 extra distributions. And we just know that we have been in partnership with USDA and TEMA, which is Tennessee Emergency Management Association, and they've offered us, and we've taken advantage. Every piece of food that we can get, we're taking into the warehouse so we can give back to the people in the region.
With the pandemic, how are the numbers with the food bank? Have there been a lot more people in need this year compared to last year? How's it going?
Yes, and what we can do, I mean, we can literally track what's going on. February and pre-pandemic, we have numbers, and then since that time, we've tracked it, and we're giving over up to 50% more pounds than we were giving before. We track things in pounds because a family might be one person or 6 people. So we know how much food is literally going out from the warehouse. Now it comes through us and goes through those mobile pop-ups, but also we have 140 agencies that partner with us that are part of the Second Harvest. And that's what we try to tell people. You can, once a month these huge things are happening at the food bank, but there's opportunities every single day. So we invite people to call the food bank, and I'll say that number like I always do, but it's 423-279-0430. If you call out there and you say, I'm Lynda and I'm from Elizabeth, and we can find where there's a place close to you. Rather than you're having to come once a month to the food bank and wait in the line for a long time, you can find a church or a pantry in your area and make an appointment. You'll make an appointment with them, and then you can get your food faster. And as you know, sometimes when people are hurting, they're coming to the food bank is probably an inconvenience of time, and it costs gas money. So that's why it's important to stress these 140 agencies out there. It's the same food, just closer to home. So we are seeing a greater increase in the number of pounds that we're distributing. But people in the region have really reached out and have helped us. They've given us, like I said, the TEMA and USDA are giving us food. But people have been faithful to the food bank, and they are giving us money, and they continue. And we just got through, you're probably going to ask me about this, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about Project Thanksgiving. Yes. Project Thanksgiving was this last week, and what we did, we partnered with the radio station WCQR, and 100% of the money that we collect goes to Thanksgiving boxes. So people, again, different people, some the same, but different additional people this year were asking for food boxes. And because of the response of people giving to that program, to Project Thanksgiving, we were able to raise over $140,000, which will all 100% go to food boxes for Thanksgiving.
Woohoo!
So we're really
fantastic.
Thankful. Woohoo! It is, and it's meat, and it's all the things you need to make a great meal. And also, as you know, because you've helped with the food bank before, it's more than just one meal. It will really can last them up to a week. So we're thankful for Project Thanksgiving, which just wrapped up.
I love that. That is fantastic. That is such good news. It's so good to hear good news like that. I appreciate that, boy, especially in these times. Now, coming up, Giving Tuesday, December 1st. What's that all about?
Well, Giving Tuesday started a long time ago in 2012, and it's just a global day of generosity, of thinking outside yourself, thinking about being good and contributing to other people and how you can help them. And this year is the first year that we've gone and done it a little bit differently and bigger. So we reached out to Cumulus Radio, and they are partnering with us for a radio day of giving. And what we're going to do that day is they are promoting it through PSAs and then just mentioning it on the air, but this is going to give people another chance to think outside themselves. December 1st is the start of the holiday season for a lot of people for Christmas, and we're hoping that they'll continue to give. They did for Project Thanksgiving, but like I said, we've used that money and we've provided those meals. This is going to provide meals for people in December. So they did it they do it everywhere, but last year, December 1st in Knoxville and Nashville, they both raised over $100,000. So that's what we're hoping here, because again, every dime you give to the food bank comes back and we buy food with it.
And you guys can make the money go a lot further.
Right, we talked about that before.
Right.
The buying power of Feeding America, which we're a proud member of Feeding America. We're one of 200 food banks. And I will brag on the people out there that work so hard. We were named one of the top 4 food banks in the nation this year.
Wow.
And it really is because of the people who work so hard. The people who work at Second Harvest, I started to say First Baptist, are so hardworking and care so much about this community. And I'm so honored to be a part of it. So it's, Giving Tuesday's coming up, though. It's just a week away now.
Yeah, it's coming up quickly. So what's the easiest way for people to help donate? It's usually going online, isn't it, to give monetary donations in this day of the pandemic instead of giving canned goods and things. Or are you still taking canned goods? How's this working now?
Okay, well, let's first talk about the easiest way, and then we'll talk about how we're morphing. So right now, as you said, the buying power, every dollar goes 4 times as far. We can buy 4 meals with a dollar, and that's amazing. So if they go on netfoodbank.org, which is N-E-T, foodbank.org, there's a Donate Now button, and you can just click that, and it's easy. We are a secure site, and they can give money, and they can give $1 or $1 million or whatever they want to give. But Net Food Bank is the easiest way. So in March, we decided we are not going to do food drives. We're not going to have people in the warehouse working. So that inhibited us from taking in, like we normally do, the volunteers work, to gather the cans, to repackage them in bags for backpack programs or whatever. But now we know, we're 9 months into it, we've got to morph again because we have to keep feeding people. And it may be that we're in the same situation that we are now, where there won't be volunteers, but we need to start doing food drives again. So we are opening that back up, and you can call the food bank at 279-0430, or you can contact me, and we can start that food drive again. We are still pushing virtual food drives, which I told you about last time, which is you're doing a food drive, but it's you as if Lynda Fontaine is going to do one here at the station, you would say, this is the link, please go to it. And then we will calculate the pounds and the money that we'll say your company gave this much pounds, which is this much food. And that way, you still see the fruits of your efforts. People get to be rewarded, if you will, in saying, I helped in this much in this way. So that's a virtual food drive. You can just give plain out on the website. or like I said, we are starting to take food drives again. And we would be happy to set any of those up for you.
Fantastic. Okay, so if anybody I was just going to say 2 different things there for a minute. So if I wanted to go to the food bank, could I go to the food bank, or do you have to prove that you can't afford food? How does it work? For people that are just tuning in that maybe don't know how Second Harvest operates, can just anybody go to the food bank?
Okay, what we do is we don't vet anyone. Anybody who's food insecure, who is in need, we're going to help them. But people we don't recommend they're coming to the food bank, because we're like a bank. We hold the food, and that's what those 140 agencies do. If you call and say, I need food, and we will be glad to help you. And here in Kingsport, Lynda, like St. Paul's Church, they're giving out food on Thursday. We'll connect you one-on-one, so you don't have to go as far, and you're still going to get the same food that you would if you came to the food bank. The reason we do that is the food bank is still locked down. We have no visitors coming into the food bank at all, because we have to protect those workers, because if they're out, who's going to send the food out to the agencies? So we're locked down. But as far as vetting, no. We believe that if you say you're in need, that we want to take care of you. So that's the easiest answer is, anybody in need, we're going to help you.
Okay.
And I'd like to add one more thing. I talked about volunteering. We're not doing that in general inside the food bank, but we are so thankful for Holston Medical Group and the Rotary Clubs that have come on Saturdays and given their time. They are the ones that man those big, huge 500, 700, and last month 1,250 people came. If we didn't have those volunteers that come and only stay outside the food bank, we couldn't man those distributions. So we are so thankful for H&G and the other people that have reached out.
Fantastic. So do you need more volunteers, Tracy?
Yes, we do. We're going to set up, we need you to call us, and we need to help you set it up, but it's just going to be different. You're not going to be in a warehouse. Actually, it's more rewarding, because you see the people you're giving the food to, and it's moving. You can say, I help these people. And it's a moving experience, and you get a lot of value out of it. I love working the distributions, because I know, that's who I help today. So I invite you to call the food bank, and we'll set you up for a volunteer shift.
I love that. It is the season of giving, and hope and Christmas and putting others first. So this is a great opportunity for you to reach out and to help others in our community, especially for the holidays. And nobody wants to see anybody hungry this time of year, any time of year. So again, call 423-279-0430 or netfoodbank.org to find out how you can volunteer or help out in any little way. Because if everybody helped just a little bit, it's a collective thing. It will be huge. When is the next giveaway, Tracy?
It's happening in December. We haven't set the date yet because where Christmas is falling right when we usually would, but we're going to know in the next couple of weeks. So do call that number and we'll let you know. And we'll probably have it on Facebook and social media as well. Okay.
Any last pearls of wisdom or appeals you'd like to make?
I just say two things. If you're in need, reach out to us because we're here to help you. And if you can help us and you can give funds or time, we'll take that and we will turn it into gold because we're going to help the people it's neighbors helping neighbors, and that's what we're all about.
Sounds perfect. That's a great note to end. Thank you, Tracy, for being here today. We really appreciate it and all that you and Second Harvest Food Bank does for our community. And thank you for joining A Closer Look. And if you know of a nonprofit or somebody who'd like to be on the show, please reach out to us. We love to have you on. Thank you for joining us and have a fantastic week ahead. Stay healthy and stay blessed.